Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another live stream. Since we're at the beginning of May, I meant to do this a couple days ago and I just didn't have time, but I wanted to look at the different signs and see what's going to be happening for you in May. So let's take a look. We're going to start with Aries. I'm in Aries, so I'm just going to go through each sign and just see what I see coming up, the main points that are going to be coming up. You know, overall, how is May of 2023 going to be for you guys? So let's go ahead and start with Aries. So my Aries people, how is May going to be for you this month? And of course, this isn't going to be for literally every Aries on the planet, but it'll be for the Aries who are meant to hear this. It's going to be for you. All right. So I do see there are some Aries that are going to be struggling with financial concerns this month. Here's what I'll say, though, Aries. I actually feel that even though you're going to be worried about some financial concerns in the month of May, there may be a little bit that goes out, but for the most part, your finances are going to be good. So I see your finances being pretty stable. So here's the card that shows me that, and this could be male or female. It doesn't necessarily mean it's only for women just because it's a queen that showed up. But I do see that money is going to be pretty stable. I do have some extra expenses going out that maybe you weren't anticipating. However, financially pretty stable. Hi, Joan. Scorpio, Libra, rising, Cancer, moon. Boy, you've got almost all the signs covered. You're only missing fire. You probably have some fire somewhere else in your chart. But anyway, so Aries, I do see, you're pretty stable with money. Now, one other thing, Aries, in the month of May, I do see that there is going to be a disagreement or a disagreement, I guess. It could be a little bit of an argument coming up with someone. However, and it's basically, I think this person is talking, saying some stuff about you. So I do see, though, that this is going to be resolved relatively quickly. So, but sometime in May, I think you're going to be dealing with, this feels like it's a friend to me. So I think for a lot of you out there, Aries, I think you may have a friend who you go head to head with, and there's going to be some conflict going on there. However, it's going to be pretty short-lived, but I think it's basically them saying something, maybe not so nice behind your back. So just know that if that happens, it's going to be resolved pretty quickly. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Also, I do have a lot of my Aries out there losing some weight. Yay. Which I hope that applies to me too, because I am an Aries, so I need to lose weight. So I'm hoping that applies to me too. You are going to be heading on a little bit of a different path, though. So some changes are going to be coming in for you, and this actually feels like business. So for those of you out there that have, hi, Bunny Hop. Thanks, Joan. So for those Aries that have are doing your own business, you're about to make a huge decision with your business that's going to lead you down a much nicer path, much more successful path. It feels to me like mid-May, so maybe like around the 15th or so. But boy, this is a good one. But it's a huge, different way that you're going to be going. So, you have that to look forward to. And for the Aries that don't have a business, you're just going to be kind of making a little shift in your career and maybe going in a little bit of a different direction. It could be a completely different type of career. But it's all really good. I mean, we have here dreams and wishes coming true. So you guys do have some good things coming up in May. Other than, just that one little spat that you'll have with one of your friends. But I think it'll be resolved pretty quickly. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Taurus. So my Taurus people, how is May this month? How is this month going to be for you? What overall is going to be happening? Let's just take a look what's going to be happening for my Taurus people. All right, Taurus, this is really awesome so far. Okay, so for my Taurus people, first of all, and again, this could be applied to male or female, I do see you about ready to have a lot of surprises, nice things coming in for you this month. Doesn't mean utopia, but a lot of your dreams and wishes are coming true. So this is awesome. This is going to be a really great month for a lot of you Taurians out there. I also see, you getting more energy. Some of you are exercising more, but even the ones that are out there that are feeling like a little low energy, I actually see you start. Maybe it's because the weather's getting nice outside. I mean, I'm in Chicago, so we're finally hitting spring and summer. But I see you feeling better, and a lot of nice surprises coming for you. So a lot of good things. Also, Taurus, I do have you starting a new opportunity. This, more than likely, what I'm really getting pulled towards the most is I feel a lot of you, Taurus, will be going to a new job. And I think it's absolutely going to be a lot more money. But I do get there's just a little bit of you out there that might see this video that will be starting up a business too. So depending, I can't do numerology for everyone. I'd like to see what personal year you're in, but some of you will be starting a business. But I'm feeling that the majority of the Tauruses out there, I think, are going to be getting into a new opportunity, a new job, definitely more money and a lot more success. There's definitely room for growth because I can see that you're not real happy with where your career is right now. But just hang in there because, you've got dreams and wishes coming true and victory and success with regard to new job. So you've got some shifts coming this month. And I think you already have an inkling. Some of you already have an inkling of this coming. So you're right on the money. For those of you who are picking it up intuitively that some shifts are coming, you're right on the money with that. Definitely more money. So also, I'm getting that some of you out there are feeling like if you make a job change, you really want a particular job. I can feel some of you are wanting like you have your eye on a certain company or certain job that you're wanting, and you're feeling like, but I can't apply for it because you read the ad for the job, and you're feeling like I can't apply for it because I don't think I have the skills or I don't know that I could handle it. You absolutely can. So sometimes Tauruses, I think sometimes Tauruses can undervalue their worth and their skill level and what they bring to the table. They can be very humble. And what I would say, Tauruses, is you absolutely got this. You absolutely have the right skills. And when you get in there, even if there's some new things that you're going to be learning or doing in the new role, you got this. You're going to be able to do it. You're going to pick up on it quickly, and they're going to really appreciate all of your skills. So take that chance and just go ahead and apply for that position, even if you think you're not quite qualified, because you are, and the employer is going to see that. So I think it looks pretty good for Taurians. Okay, so let's move on to Joan. So far, it sucks eggs. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better for you. Do some energy clearing. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on to Gemini. Let's see how Gemini is going to be for, I'm sorry, let's see how May is going to be for my Gemini people out there. Let's see for Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, I do have, this is really great. So Gemini, a couple things that are showing up here. One thing is I do have a few of you worried about your finances. However, your finances are fine. For some of you Geminis out there, you're worried. I think you probably have some Cancer or some other signs in your chart that would lend you to be a little more concerned about finances. There's a few signs that are a little more concerned about finances, especially some of your earth signs as well, but definitely Cancer as well. But you know what? I'm not seeing any financial issues for you. So I think I see your finances being stable. I'm seeing you worried about it, but you're very stable financially. What I would also say is car repairs. So there's some Geminis out there. I'm feeling a few of you may have to get some repairs on your car. Now, sometimes I don't see a lot of money going out for it. So this could actually be just for like I don't know, brakes or oil change or something like that, because I do see this come up sometimes. But some of you will have some car issues. However, again, you guys also have the Dreams and Wishes card and feeling good about yourself and doing really well. I actually feel some of you are going to start some kind of a different exercise program, or maybe you just start exercising. I'm seeing outdoor stuff. So, I mean, that's always good. But anyway, I'm actually seeing, see here, Geminis can sometimes look at things negatively. And this is kind of what I'm picking up, that some of you Geminis are kind of looking at the glass as half empty. It's a hard habit to get out of, especially when it's kind of, part of who you are. But what I would say is I'm really seeing like victory, and I'm seeing some great things here. So I want you to try to remember my face saying this to you, that this month is actually going to be stable, but not just this month, going forward. I don't think, hi Penny, I don't think that you need to worry as much. You may have some Taurus in there. Sometimes Tauruses can tend to be a little glass half empty. Don't come for me, Tauruses. I have a Taurus daughter, so I'm really familiar with Tauruses. But try to see if you can catch yourself when you're thinking that way, or when you're try to catch yourself when you're thinking or feeling like, oh God, things are just going bad. They're not going to get any better. I just might as well just resign myself. Catch yourself and flip that around if you can. It's really hard to do, but you've really got, I'm telling you, you've got some really excellent cards. And I'm not just feeling it for May for my Geminis. I'm actually feeling it in general. So May is going to be good for you, but going forward is good for you. And I again, gosh, you guys probably hear me say this all the time. Do some energy clearing, because a lot of times, negative energy can cause us to, or cause things to maybe not go the way we want. It could also make us depressed. It could make us feel like we're standing still. It can do all kinds of things. It can affect our finances. So doing some energy clearing just for a couple minutes every day really helps. So maybe try doing that. But Geminis, you're on a good path. I feel most of you Geminis, a lot of you Geminis out there are doing really good. Okay, let's move on to Cancer. And I know Joan said she is a Cancer moon. But yeah, let's take a look at how is May, this month, May, going to be for Cancers. Okay, let's see here. Well, some of you are purchasing some property. And I just heard really loudly, a lot of you first homes, first-time homeowners. Cancers are right on the money with finances there, but Cancers are always really good with money. Yeah, I mean, I've got several cards here that are showing, new home, new property. So even if you're not a first-time homeowner, I think a lot of you Cancers out there are going to be purchasing, making some change, or it could be like a second, like a vacation home or something. So a lot of property, real estate transactions going on. I also have some of you teachers out there. My Cancer teachers are going to be coming up with some new ideas of how to run their classroom, or new ideas of their lesson plans. I'm not a teacher, so I'm kind of speaking blind. I don't know the exact terminology, but I think a lot of you Cancer teachers out there are going to be coming up with new ideas, which are going to be really good. They're going to resonate really well with your students. I also have a lot of you Cancers. Hang on, let me pull the other one here. A lot of you Cancers dating and dating and dating and dating and dating. And you're getting disappointed because you're not meeting the right person. You are going to meet the right person, but I'm hearing from my Cancers, it may not be the right time yet. So hang in there a little bit. There is such a thing too, that sometimes, let me say it like this. We have lessons that our soul wants to do before it even comes, into this life. And it could be sometimes follow-up things from past lives that maybe we didn't finish, or we didn't complete, or, it didn't work out in a past life. So we're going to kind of try to do it again during this life. What I would say is this: sometimes we want something so bad, but we have to also consider that it may not be the right timing for that to happen according to our soul and how we pre-mapped it out before we got here. So, I can want to win the lottery and win, be like a multi-millionaire, but it's not what I signed up for. It's not one of the things that I chose to go through during this life. So that's never going to happen. And I could play the lottery cards until the cows come home, but that doesn't mean I'm going to win, because I'm not meant to this life. So what I would say to Cancers is, think about the fact that it may be possible that some of what you're wanting is not meant to happen, because I am getting that some of you Cancerians out there are looking at maybe wanting things that are a little unrealistic, or they're a little bit out of your reach. I'm all about trying to, attain everything that you want to, do, and try some manifestation, all that. But I have a whole different, theory on manifestation, but but also you have to be realistic, and so this was a long-winded thing. Let's get back to, as far as dating, I see you dating and dating and dating and just trying to meet that right person and being really disappointed because you're not meeting that person. And all of a sudden, you're finding yourself depressed because, cancers definitely can get emotional. But here's what I would say. It's just not the right time. It's not the right time. So, instead of spinning your wheels right now, what I'm hearing to tell many of you Cancerians out there is to wait a little bit. Take a little break so you're not being so hard on yourself and getting depressed, and just wait a little bit. And then pick it up again, like maybe in 6 months or so, because it might be the better timing at that point. Okay. So Penny, Pisces sun, Scorpio moon, and Aries rising. You've got a good mix there. Okay, so let's see what's coming up for Leo. So how is this month, May, going to be for Leos? Boy, I can feel, I'm getting an image of quite a few Leos out there that are going to be doing a lot of social activities. I'm seeing some of you like in the spotlight. So I don't know if that's, some of you are influencers or, I don't know, actors or whatever, but I'm seeing some of you in spotlights, and there's going to be a big, something big happening for us, a lot of you Leos out there. Okay, so Leos, there's some of you that are trying to, or I should say, hoping to move right now, and you may even be trying to take the steps to, get your home ready to move and put it on the market, and then you're looking around for another place. What I'm seeing is you're not meant to move yet. So I think what's going to happen is you're going to end up looking around, and it's either going to be one of two things. You're not going to be able to find that place that you really like, or you do find it, but it's not in your price range, or they keep coming up with more issues with your current house, and you're having to fix this, and you're like, oh my God, this is going to take longer than I thought. So it's one of those scenarios, but I just feel like there's something that's going to be kind of holding you back yet. I don't see you moving yet. I actually don't feel you're meant to move yet. Some of you out there, I think you're trying to hurry this along, some of you Leos, and I just don't think you're meant to move yet. So try not to get discouraged. And I'm going to kind of repeat a little bit what I just said about Cancer. It may be that at this particular moment in time, you're not meant to move right now, but that doesn't mean that you will never be able to move, or you won't be moving ever. But what I would say is, sometimes when we're really trying to push something and the universe is giving us, or things that are stopping us from doing, that's usually a sign from our spirit guides that it's not the right time now. So it's hard to always listen to our intuition, but I would encourage, a lot of you Leos out there, try to listen. I would encourage everyone on the planet to listen to your intuition. But Leos, if you're seeing that you're running up against a lot of obstacles, and it's just you can't make this happen, and you want it so bad, you are going to move, just not yet. I'm feeling about 1.5 years for a lot of you. So a lot of you who are literally trying to force this right now and make it happen right now, I don't think it's supposed to happen until about 1.5 years from now. However, here is all of the bright lights and the different path, and I don't know if it's influencers or if seeing public get-togethers or something like there's just all this stuff going on. So a lot of you Leos are going to be really, really busy, but in a good way in the month of May. And I think if you've been trying to, see, I'm hearing that some of you are not believing that this event, it's kind of like a big deal event. Some of you Leos are thinking that this big event is not actually going to happen. I think it is going to happen. I know that there's been some glitches, but those are all going to be worked out. I see all those being worked out. So I think it is going to happen. It is going to happen. So just hang in there, because the glitches are going to be worked out. It is going to happen. But man, I'm telling you what, these events that are coming up for some of you Leos out there, it's a big deal. I really feel like it's for some of you influencers or maybe actors. I don't know, but this is like I would almost put it on the same tier as like the red carpet event for the Oscars. It's not quite that big, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's this major energy. There are going to be a crap ton of people there, cameras, everything. So good for you guys. But and you guys deserve it. You know, you guys definitely deserve it. But I just get that some of you are worried that there's been some glitches or I don't know, something happened and it's not actually going to happen. It is going to happen. One other thing, Leos, I'm going to tell you is any legal documents that you have to deal with during the month of May, you should probably do this all the time, but any legal documents that come up for you during the month of May, really read through them thoroughly, especially the fine print, because I'm getting that for a lot of you out there, Leos, there's going to be something in the fine print that will come back and bite you. So even if you think it's like a very simple legal document, I would still have somebody take a look at it just to make sure you're not missing anything. Because I'm just hearing that you might, something might come up that'll catch you off guard and won't work in your favor. All right, so let's move on now to Virgo. So let's see how May, this month, May, is going to be. Look at that. Look at this. My first two cards. Let's see how May is going to be for Virgos. I already know that some of you Virgos out there are going to be meeting your soulmate. So if you are with a soulmate already, it could be that relationship gets even better, where some changes are made and you guys are getting on even better than you were before. But it's a it's a big month for you and a soulmate. So again, I mean, I'm getting the soulmate cards. I'm also getting that. By the way, I feel that Virgos are one of the signs that happens to be a little more psychic and intuitive. I think all signs could be, like the water signs are absolutely very psychic and intuitive. But I think Virgo happens to be another one that is very psychic and intuitive. So you Virgos out there, look for your own psychic intuition and connection to your guides to get even stronger during the month of May, because it's on fire. But I also think that you guys are going to be meeting a soulmate, or if you're in a relationship right now with a soulmate, it's going to increase and get even better. So, which leads me to feel like there must have been some disconnect or gap or something that you guys were trying to work through. And I think you'll work through it. I think you will successfully get it. I do have some people traveling in the month of May. Some Virgos, some of you out there, though, I feel like it might be crappy weather. Yuck. So, you know, unfortunately, I do have lots of people around you this month. So lots of people, and look at this, they're all people that you haven't met. So this is going to be a good networking month for you, Virgos. And Virgos are very specific about who they have in their life, who they resonate with. You're going to be finding lots of people this month that just you're clicking with, which is really kind of cool, because I think some of you, I'm getting a feeling some of you are having a hard time and you're getting disillusioned about maybe some of your current friends and you're wanting to meet new people and that's not really happening. Well, it's happening in May. I'm seeing a lot of people around you in May. I'm also seeing somebody is offering you help or support with something, Virgos, but you're hesitant to take them up on their offer. And this is directly from them. They're saying, go ahead and take them up on their help and their support and their offer, because they genuinely mean it. I think some of you are thinking they want something in return, or they're not going to let me forget it, or, something like that. There's a catch. There's not a catch. There's not a catch. I'm getting, there's no catch. They're really just doing it because they just want to help you. And they care about you and they want to see you do well. They want to help you out of this situation or in this situation. So maybe consider, letting them help you, and don't think that you're going to, don't automatically think, oh, there's got to be some catch with this. Because in this instance, I'm not getting that there's a catch. I'm also seeing many of you Virgos out there, a big increase in money. I don't know if this is typically a raise time in the corporate world, but some of you are really going to be bringing in, this could be commissions too. Some of you are bringing in some really good money. Okay, so let's go on to Scorpio. So let's see what's happening with Scorpio for the month of May. How is May going to go for Scorpios? Let's see. Okay. Well, Scorpio, so you've got some nice cards, but you know what? I'm seeing that some of you are going through just a bit of a depression. Here's the good thing. Look for May to start, the depression to start weaning, getting less and less. During this month, I don't know. I'm trying to feel what specifically precipitates it getting better. I mean, there's so many out there that this could be applying to, so I can't tap into everyone, but I'm just getting that a lot of my Scorpio people out there are going through a bit of a depression right now, but it's going to start to wane and get better over this month of May. And it's not to say that you have to wait till the end of May before you start feeling better. It's going to be incrementally better throughout the month. But yeah, this is a bit of a tough, it's been a bit of a tough time for some of you Scorpios out there. So, I'm sorry that you've been going through kind of a tough time and you're feeling like, how do I get out of this? What can I do to get out of this? I will say this. First of all, you also, Scorpios, have someone that's going to be there to help. And I do think you'll take their help. But you've got some nice surprises coming to you, victory on some of your situations. Look at this. Major growth going on, not just for May, but for June for the year in general. Definitely May, but in general, I think for the rest of the year. A lot of you Scorpios are going to really, things are going to really start turning around and getting better, but definitely take that help from people that offer it to you. I think you're going to anyway, but someone is really going to try to help you. And for some of you, it could be like a counselor or going to therapy or something. But I just see, the second half of this year, and we don't even have to wait till the second half because we're just starting May. Really, the second half of this year is going to be a lot better for many of you Scorpios out there. I'm also seeing some remodeling. So I think a lot of you Scorpios are going to be remodeling, updating, maybe painting. I'm hearing remodeling really loud. So I think many of you are going to be remodeling. I'm also seeing marriage. That's kind of cool. So some of you Scorpios may actually either get proposed to this year. Could be May, but I'm feeling it's a little beyond May. I'm feeling it's a little beyond May. Or you actually get married. Could be in May, or could just be sometime this year. So I'm seeing getting married or getting proposed to. So you really have some nice things coming up. Hang in there because, and again, I'm going to say it again, do some energy clearing. I just can't tell you guys how important it is. And you could just do a few simple things. The key is to do it every day. Going forward, just like we brush our teeth every day. But man, it can make such a huge difference. And Scorpios, any of the water signs really, I would say are a little more open to picking up energies around them. So they can definitely be a little more affected. So Scorpios, hang in there a little bit. It's already on the upward trajectory, and do some energy clearing. Okay. That's good news for you, huh, Penny? Okay, so Sagittarius, let's see how this month is going to be for Sagittarius. Okay. Well, I have a lot of my Sagittarians out there losing weight. It looks like some of you Sagittarians have been going through kind of a tough time too. I'm seeing there's been some loss for some of you. And some of you are feeling kind of stuck, blocked. Not to sound like a broken record, but I'm going to say it again, do some energy clearing. I'm going to get merch that says do energy clearing because it's so easy and it really does make a difference. But anyway, I mean, I can definitely see that, a lot of you Sagittarians out there have not been going through a particularly easy time. I'm getting definitely grieving, loss, being stuck. I'm just picking up that for a lot of you Sagittarians, it has not been the best, I would say, year. The last year has probably not been the best for you. However, look what you have coming up. Your guides have been working overtime. Your angels and your guides have been working overtime to try to help get rid of some of this stuff that you've been going through. I will say though, you got to get rid of that one person. There's one person for a lot of you who is really doesn't have your best interest at heart. I would go ahead and cut ties with this person because it's just going to be the same thing. I feel a lot of you Sagittarians are feeling like, I think they're going to change. They'll get better. They're not going to get better. They're not going to get better. So I would cut your ties, but look what you have coming. This is like two of the best cards that you can come up with. I mean, this is victory. Look at all these good cards you have here. This is amazing cards. This is another great card. This is growth and positive growth and changes coming in. So hang in there a little bit. I also see some of you are taking a break from dating right now. I think that's perfectly fine. I'm actually feeling that it's better. Whenever you're feeling like you should do something, like intuitively or whatever, you're kind of feeling like, you know what, I'm going to take a break from something. It's because you need to take a break from it. It's because your spirit guides and angels are trying to get your attention and give you a little rest from something. And it could just be that it's not the right time for you to date right now. And so therefore you're disappointed. So I'm just seeing you taking a break from dating. A lot of you going on vacation, on trips, really cool trips. Some little bit of some medical procedures coming up from some of you, but you know, the medical procedures are going to be fine. They're going to be successful. So, and like I said, some of you are losing weight. I do see some home repairs coming up for some of you Sagittarians. So some home repairs coming up, which could be in May, or you discover them in May. So hang in there because, you know, things are going to get a little bit better. But you know what? Do some energy clearing. I mean, that's just the best thing that you can do to try to help yourself right away. Okay, Capricorns. Let's see how May, this month, is going to be for Capricorns. Okay. Well, this is interesting. So some of you Capricorns out there are considering trying a new, I'm hearing supplement or natural herbs or something like that. And you're wondering if it would have a good effect on you. Now, listen, I'm not a doctor, so of course you're going to listen to your doctor. I want you to listen to your doctor, but I am getting that, you know, if you're thinking about taking any of these natural things, that they might just work for you. But again, don't listen to me, listen to your doctor. But I am getting that you will probably see some positive results. I'm also getting that some of you Capricorns are going to be leaving your current job. And oh, here's what I just got. Some of you Capricorns are thinking of leaving your current job because you think there's something better out there. Here's what I'm going to say, and this is literally what I just heard as I started talking about it. I feel like some of you may want to wait just a little bit. I know that when Capricorns get their mind set on something, you cannot pull them off that target. When they're determined, they're determined. That's a Capricorn. However, I am getting that some of you may want to hold off just a little bit because I don't feel the timing is exactly right now. And if you think, I just heard this too, if some of you Capricorns think that you just got hired at another job or you're 99% sure you're going to get hired at this other place, so you're going to go ahead and give your notice, wait. Don't do it yet because something's going to fall through and then you're going to be without a job. So that's the one thing I'm hearing about Capricorn is, well, one of many. But one of the things I'm hearing for Capricorn is hold off. You might not want to leave just yet until you 100% have that new place locked in. I'm also getting that there's a project that you've been working on for quite a while. I'm hearing at least the last 6 months. It's unfortunately still going to go on for quite a while. I'm hearing up to a year. So I'm not sure. I can't feel for everybody what the delay is. I'm just getting that for many of you Capricorns out there, there's a delay with this project, even though it's already been going on for probably longer than you feel it should have been. It's still going to go on longer. It's still going to drag on longer. So, you know, try not to make yourself crazy because it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's just that it's not meant to, I don't know. I'm just getting it's supposed to be a slow moving project. I don't think this project was ever supposed to go as quickly as everyone thought. That's what I'm getting. I think maybe some people thought this would be a really fast project, and I'm not getting that. I'm getting it slow. I'm also seeing some of you Capricorns taking some classes, courses, training, which, by the way, are going to be very beneficial to you. And, you know, you're going to be quite pleased with the results that you get from these classes or courses or whatever they are. So I would encourage you to go ahead and do that because you're going to be really happy. And, you know, look at this. Intuition overflow in the month of May. Hi, Monica. So intuition overload for the month of May. So Capricorns, listen to your intuition. Listen, 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 because you guys are going to be on fire with your intuition. Okay, so let's move on to Monica. That was good timing. We're just about to do Aquarius. Okay, so let's see how the month of May is going to be for Aquarius. How this month is going to go for Aquarius. Okay. I have someone's dad coming through. Someone's father's coming through. I'm getting, so someone's father who is or will be watching this video, and I think it's an Aquarius person because that's who I'm asking about. Someone's father who's passed away is here, and they are showing me, this is kind of strange. You guys will know what the meaning of this is. They're kind of showing me like a black and white checkerboard. I'm trying to ask what is the significance of that. I'm not getting a direct answer. Well, I also just heard be careful of the choices that you're making and the directions that you're going. So whoever is meant to hear that message will hear that. Okay, so Aquarius, I have Aquarians. There's a few things here. First of all, you guys are, you know, very sweet people, and you're also going to be taking something that you've been procrastinating with. You're going to actually pull the trigger and take the action and do it. Roll your sleeves up and just do it the month of May. So I don't know what's going to make you like get into that mode, but I feel you kind of, you know, coming out of that procrastination and you're doing it. You're also very kind. Everyone's really kind, but I'm feeling that there's some Aquarians out there who are feeling like guilty about something that they said or did, and they're afraid that people are going to be looking at them like they're a bad person, that they're not a kind person, that they're mean. That's not the case. I'm feeling that that's not the case, that you are a nice person, and the people who you are afraid that are viewing you that way don't really view you that way. They're not viewing you. I think you're getting in your head a little bit. So don't be so hard on yourself, because I do feel that, you know, again, you're very kind, very kind. So don't try not to go too hard on yourself. Okay, some of you, I do feel some of you Aquarians may be going through a serious breakup, possibly divorce, separation, breakup. It looks like it's been a while coming, and it may be the month of May that you finally decide to do it, or is when it actually happens. So some of you, I do have a breakup, but I've got some of you really, I mean, look at this. Lots of money coming in, skills and knowledge like growing and intensified, making huge decision that's on the right path. But taking you on a little bit of a different path. So, oh, I'm sorry for your loss, Monica. I'll focus on that in a second and see if it was him. But I'm seeing you really going on a little bit of a different path. And I think it's in life in general. It could be with work for some of you, but a lot of you Aquarians, I'm being pulled towards a life, like a major life path choice, like a different path that you're going to decide to go on, which is going to be really successful. But man, it's very different from where you have been to where you're going. So even though this has been a little bit of a difficult time, you know, I know we've got, you know, some of you that may be breaking up. I also have some really nice stuff. Again, more money coming. So an increase in, actually, I feel like this is like commission. So it could be that you finally get paid on a commission that you've been waiting for. Could be that you finally get that bonus that you've been waiting for that I think's been on hold. So that finally comes in. I also have some family get-togethers coming up. And some of you will be training others. So this could be for teachers, Aquarius teachers out there, but it also could be that some of you are going to start training on maybe some aspect of your job to other people in the company about how to do their job. Maybe they just hire on a whole bunch of new people. So I would say it looks pretty good. Monica, let's see if that would, well, let me do Pisces, and then I'll come back to you, Monica, and see if that was your dad. All right, so Pisces, let's see how May, this month, is going to go for you. How is May going to be for Pisces? Okay. Well, I see a lot of socializing. Also, some of you Pisces are going to be either up for a promotion or get a promotion or be told that they're in consideration for a promotion. Yeah. So some of you Pisces out there, promotion definitely coming your way. So it could be that you literally get the promotion in May. You're told that you're being considered for a promotion in May, or the promotion actually takes effect in May, but definitely promotion stuff for many of you Pisces out there, Pisceans. So that's cool. So you've got promotion coming, which I do feel it's well-deserved. I also feel, I see a lot of you doing some real estate transactions during this month. Buying and selling, I'm hearing both. So a lot of you Pisceans will be buying real estate, selling, second home, vacation home, first home, just lots of real estate transactions I'm picking up for Pisces. I'm also getting that there's been, for a lot of you Pisceans, there's been a lot of what some people might say is gossip. And some of you are worried that what this gossip about you is negative. It's not. It's positive. So how these people are talking about you, I guess, yeah, you could say a way it might be kind of gossipy, but it's in a good way. They're saying things about you. So I'm seeing good things being said about a lot of you Pisceans, and I think a lot of people are looking up to you, many of you. So don't worry, because if you're worried about you, yeah, I do think there's some gossip, but I think it's all positive. Also, a lot of you are going to be tapping into your intuition. A lot of you Pisces are going to be seeing that your own intuition is particularly strong during the month of May. All right. So Monica. Hi, Daniela. I did Sagittarius a little bit ago. Okay, so Monica, your father passed away. Let me see if that was your father that I picked up on. You know what? I do have your father here. I don't know that it was your father that I was picking up on before, Monica, but I do feel that your father is here now. And I just flipped to the deck. This is you, Monica. You feel your dad. You can connect with your dad. Your dad is around you a lot. I think you already know that, though. I know that he passed when you were pretty young, so you probably didn't remember him. But he's around you a lot. And I'm hearing I think you have kids right now. He's around your kids a lot too. So they would be his grandchildren. If you don't have kids yet, you have some coming because I'm feeling grandkids and he's around them a lot. So, all right. Well, that was my quick. I want to jump on here and just quickly, do the signs, the 12 signs, and see how May of 2023 was going to be for you guys. Let me know in the comments if there's other topics that you guys want me to cover. I don't know. Anything really. Could be about more astrology stuff. It could be just psychic reading stuff. It could be reading on a celebrity, true crime. It could be about anything. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. And let me know in the comments if, the stuff that I got for you resonated with you too. Thank you guys for joining. It's good to see you. Oh, you have a son. Okay. Well, your dad's watching out for him. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great evening and thanks for jumping on. And I'm going to be live again on Friday. So any of you that want to jump on, I'm just going to be doing random questions on Friday. I'm not exactly sure, probably noonish Central Time. But don't quote me on that, but it'll probably be right around that time, sort of. So I'm going to do another live stream on Friday. I'm going to try to do them every Friday. So, and that'll just be for, random questions. All right, guys, have a nice evening. Bye. Bye.